Hello everybody, this is the Old Bear, and we're back here again at the Old Bear's Den of Bigfoot. And for today we have a story for you coming out of Asheville, near Asheville, North Carolina. And this story is about a sighting on I-40. We will have a second story that comes out after this video comes out that you should take a look at and watch it, and you'll see where it comes into play with this one. So today I thought we'd bring you out in the woods and give you a little bit of scenery of the area around my home, and see if we can't get this video done. As I was saying earlier, this story is out of Asheville, North Carolina. This lady is a truck driver, and she has a partner that drives with her, and I'm not going to disclose the company she works for, and I'll give her name. That's how we do this. You guys know this after 20 some videos, and we hope you enjoy it. Anyway, this lady, along with her co-driver, we're going west towards Tennessee on I-40 at about 3 a.m. The young lady driving had just relieved her partner at midnight. She headed down into the gorge. It's just outside of Asheville, North Carolina, going towards Tennessee, and she's doing, you know, the legal speed limit in that area is 50 miles an hour. I go through there all the time, so I know. And said she was rolling along nicely. She came up upon the rest area that's there in the gorge and noticed that there was a bunch of trucks in there. She said there was probably about 15-20 trucks in the rest area parked all over it, and she had wondered if that was a good place to park. You know, maybe when they came back through they could park there and go over and look into the little creek, or maybe you might call it a river that goes through the gorge, and get some of the scenery and take pictures and all that stuff. Anyway, just as she was passing the rest area, she saw what she thought was a man standing on the side of the road. It was facing the mountain off to her right. She then put on her brakes, her high beam headlights, and hit her brakes to slow down in case it was a person standing on the side of the road. You know, might be drunk or whatever it might be the case. But she threw her high beams on to see what this person was doing, and she noticed that this person looked kind of strange. So she, she was already slowing down, so she slowed down some more, and when she slowed down almost on top of this person that she thought she was looking at, this thing turned around, and she knew automatically it wasn't the person. She said it threw because of the high beams, it threw its arm up over across its eyes, and she could see long hair hanging down from its arm, and see that it was hair covered from the top of its head down to its feet. Even the feet had hair on top of them. And she noticed that as she got closer, she jammed on the brakes because she didn't know what this thing was. And well, this woke her partner up out of the back. Her partner got up and said, "What in the world is going on?" She said, "Look at this. What's standing right here in the road?" Well, when it turned, it had taken a step to turn and stepped out into the edge of the road, just across the white line. Now she was looking at this thing, and her partner now was looking at it, and they're like, oh my God, that must be a Bigfoot. Don't know why they thought that, and I asked them, and they couldn't explain why they thought it was a Bigfoot. She said, but it completely fit the description of a Bigfoot, you know, hair all over his body, large sized. She said this thing was probably 9 foot tall, 9.5 foot tall. She never got to see the eyes. So after she stopped, this creature turned and walked right across the interstate, stepped up over the barrier that's in between. Now that's a 5 foot barrier. She said it just put one hand on it and jumped across it. Then it walked on across the eastbound side of I-40, stepped over the guardrail that's on the other side, and disappeared out of their sight. So that is their telling of it, and I asked a few questions of them to make sure what they were seeing. And she told me that the hair color was brown all over. The palm of the hand, on both hands, on the back of the hands and the palm of the hand, were almost black, a dark color. And she, after this thing walked across the road, her partner said, we better get going. Somebody will come up and rear end us. So they headed on over to Knoxville, got the load off there in Knoxville, and drove over to a truck stop and were inside eating. And as they were inside eating, you know, they'd already got their showers and everything. As they were eating, they were talking about what they had seen, and one of the waitresses had kind of overheard part of their conversation, and she told them about this channel and that they ought to get in contact with me. I figured it'd be an email or something, but they found my phone number. I left my phone number on the couple of the videos. And if you guys find my phone number and you got a Bigfoot story, feel free to call me. Don't be bashful. Don't think I'm going to think you're crazy, because I'm not. But give me a call and let me know what happened to you. And we'll go from there. We'll get your story out and let everybody else hear it. But anyway, they called me. And just so happened that next week I was going to Charleston, South Carolina to load a trailer for my job. Yeah, I'm a truck driver. And we met there in Charleston, South Carolina. We sat down and had a little bit to eat together, and we talked at length. And they told me their story, told me what happened. And that's how the story got to me, guys. Now, leave your comments. I hope you like the video. If you do, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, well, then give me a thumbs down. Either way, it's, you know, I take constructive criticism. It's easy to do. So I appreciate you guys coming and watching the video, and I thank you for it. And hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to the video. And leave me a comment. I'll answer your comments. I'll answer all of them. We appreciate it. And this is the Old Bear's Den for today. The next video is coming up. It should be out the same day this one comes out, or maybe the next day. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.